You know what time it is. It's that time. Ring-a-ling the ding-a-ling. You know what it is. Maximum volume. Turn it up so it cranks. Turn it up so it bumps.
What up, cuz?
What up, cuz?
Oh, you know, just doing that thing that I do.
I feel that. On a very Monday day of those.
Yeah. It's definitely a classic Monday today.
Mm-hmm.
Lots of stuff on the old agenda. Lots of stuff left for tomorrow.
You're right.
Well, rare for me, but I didn't realize that I had somewhere to be. So I had to roll out a little bit earlier than I'd like to. Later than we closed, but still earlier than I like to be.
No, I get that.
What up? What's good, man?
Oh, you know. Just another manic Monday. Pretty good, though. Busy at work. Performing very well. So that's a positive. Been kicking ass, taking names, doing my jam.
Yeah.
Got a bunch of presentations and shit I've been doing. So it's been a lot of work lately, but it's good. It's good. Really showing off my skills.
Yeah, there you go. That's the way to be. Show them what you're made of, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, plus we got some weird stuff that's going on with a portion of this project. Long story, but some people made the decision to just go with a bad setup, so just after things go live, I got a bunch more work set up for myself, which is just good to be, on top of it ahead of the game. So
yeah, for sure.
All positive stuff for the most part.
That's good, it's good. Nothing can't handle, so that's
right. Exactly. Oh, I don't know if I tell you, I got my blood work back the other day.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I don't have diabetes, and otherwise, I mean, I got a little bit high cholesterol, but nothing to get on meds for. So, yeah, gotta say, pretty positive mood lately. That's always nice to hear.
Yeah, just say it sounds like better results than what you.
Yeah, than I was expecting. I mean, I got two overweight diabetic parents, so I'm overweight. Right. So easy guess. That I'd be next in line for some shots, but no, looking good.
Not yet. Nothing wrong with that.
Well, it just means it's going to be harder to get on Ozempic. Because it's a type 2 diabetes control medication. It's made for, doing exactly that, but they have other stuff you can get on nowadays, too. That's the better version of Ozempic.
No shit.
Yeah. No kidding. Yeah, I was watching a doctor has a channel I follow, and he was doing a interview with the number one weight loss person in the entire country, and they were having a big discussion on who should and should not use it. And she was like, "Oh, I started using it in 2010. Everybody was pretty much that was in the know started getting on it, and then." A couple years back, they had some other similar stuff that is for a wider audience. So there's already better versions of it.
Nice. Well, that's cool. So you're not gonna easy time get on the Ozempic. What about this one? Is this something that they could?
Yeah, it's definitely an option. I'm gonna have to talk to my primary care provider next time I see him.
Yeah.
So. Yeah,
I've been having the doctor's appointments a lot lately myself, obviously for different reasons. But it's I don't like reporting back that the VA is doing a piss poor job, but it's no secret the VA does a piss poor job. That being said, I've got several different things going on right now. VA. Just because, got to do VA stuff, disability from the VA, and then also, I guess it's technically for the VA, but private sector, because of where I live versus where the closest VA office is that can do this, I was approved for outside care. However, everybody has been, holding up to that VA standard of just not getting the fucking thing done.
Being disappointed.
Oh shit! What are we, 3 minutes in and I already dropped the F-bomb? And it's funny because I was just like, yep, the VA sucks. They don't know what they're doing. Their head's so far up their ass, it's ridiculous. And then it's like, oh wow, okay, so see the doctors for the disability people, they're also not getting back in touch with me when they said they would. All right, cool, whatever. It's been almost a month since I've been trying to get into this other doctor's office that the VA sent me to, and they're not returning calls either. Okay, all right, so it's par for the goddamn course all across the board. And I think it sounds like it has a lot to do with this guy's a veteran. To hell with him. But it's so striking how hard it is to get a simple appointment for seemingly routine shit these days.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going in for, weird or very specific things. It's general maintenance and upkeep, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going in for, MRIs and stupid shit like that on, past injuries and shit. So it's not like that. It's not stuff that's not already documented and they don't know a thing or two about. It's just, man, they're just kicking that can on down the road. Well, I'll tell you what.
Yeah.
But whatever. I guess I'm not dying. I'm not in jeopardy of dying. And I can still get up and do the damn thing. So yeah. I guess whatever.
Well, I mean, that's... Okay, so, like, I got on extended release albuterol and a steroid for my lungs a couple months back, right? And then I went in to see the pulmonologist and did all the tests with them, as fun as that was. And then I get a call from my doctor. This is like a month and a half ago. And he says, yep, it looks like your test results have come back and we are not correctly controlling your asthma. And I was like, okay. He's like, so just keep doing what you're doing. It's like, what the fuck, man?
Well, did I tell you about the follow-up appointment I had, or the phone call? So I get a phone call to schedule a follow-up appointment for a few months ago, right? And the whole phone call was to schedule a phone call. I'm like, that's the dumbest shit, but okay, let's schedule another phone call. So then I get the phone call, and my doctor's like, oh, I'm looking at the results and everything is fine. And I'm like, that's where you're wrong, doc. You know what I mean? Like, it's not fine. Like, you're looking at some shitty scans. They're not enough. We need to, dig a little further, get some hands on this shit, and really figure it out. You know what I mean? Like, your stupid little X-rays aren't going to do anything. Even these simple MRIs might not do anything. So it's like, you're not going to see that shit. We really need to get some hands on. Oh, well, well, what did they say at the follow-up appointment? I'm like, what follow-up appointment? She's like, well, after this, you had a follow-up appointment, didn't you? I'm like, okay, yeah, you're right, I did. So I had that done. I went to the follow-up appointment, to which they told me they couldn't use the results because it didn't show them anything. So they sent me for MRIs. And the next time I've heard from anybody is this phone call right now. So I don't know what they said at the follow-up appointment, because after that, nothing happened. Oh, well, they should have done. I know they should have done something, but they didn't. They kind of just said, yeah, fuck it. So here we are. And that took, Jesus Christ, that was over a month for them to finally call me to say, everything looks fine. I'm like, no, it's not. It's not. We need to get somebody with, some hands on this shit, not just a machine, man. It's not working. So and it's funny because I just got a call today, and I was like, oh, VA, what the hell do they want? They were calling, so I got some injections and a cortisone shot like a month ago now. And they were like, oh yeah, we'll check up with you in a couple of weeks. And I kind of totally forgot about it. So that call today was 2 weeks late to call and check up on me. And they're like, oh, so, well, how do you feel? How's it going? I'm like, well, I'll tell you this. I said, within a few hours of me leaving the office, I said, I was in more pain than I had been in a long time, which I assumed was probably just whatever you guys did with your needles and stuff like that. I said, but then once that wore off, I said, it's right back to square one. I feel like I never even went to that appointment. Oh, so none of it worked? I'm like, no. I could feel every spot that you stabbed me. It hurt like hell for a few days, finally went away. I said, I felt the injection site for the cortisone for days. That was sore as hell. I said, but it's almost like you guys didn't do a damn thing. Nothing. I'm like, it clicks, it pops, it hurts, all that stuff. Oh, all right. Well, I'll let the doctor know. I'm like, yeah, you go ahead and do that. You're 2 weeks late to call the follow-up. I guarantee you're not going to do anything about this now. So just mark it down, didn't work, and move on. You know what I mean?
Well, that's a bummer.
But again, I'm not dying. I don't have any
stuff.
issues. It's just like physical restrictions, So they're like, oh, this guy's young and he's strong. He can fucking deal with it. That's pretty much what I feel they're thinking. Just, for the most part, true, but I don't want it to be. It shouldn't have to be. It should
just gotta complain more.
I also want to be able to reach up to the copier and grab the papers. If you could just get me to the point where I could do that, that'd be wonderful.
You just need to complain more. Just bitch and moan. Really, sell that shit.
Something, right? I don't know. Maybe that's what it is. I don't complain enough, so they're like, oh, he's got to be fine. He hasn't said anything in years. Right. I don't know. Probably mostly me, but you're right. Oh, jeez. Is this kid nice? Holy crap. That's all right.
Yeah, so all
dude,
this,
let me call you back when I get back from soccer, and let's keep this going, because we're only 11 minutes in.
I mean, I never have a problem doing a short one. Give them a little something to eat.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's true. Yeah, keep it short and sweet. I feel like we should talk about more, but we can do that in the next episode.
Yeah, we'll record another one tomorrow, too.
We'll record it later. I don't give a shit. But let me grab this kid. I got to head off to the sports, man, and I will call you later.
Sounds good. Love you, cuz. Peace.
Love you, cuz. Late.